tonight, but I've got down here, very wet down here at the Archfield Drift Park. It's packed. There is so many cars here right now of all different kinds, so I know that my GoPro's not going to pick up light the best, but we'll go around and have a look. Why is there a Honda in here? Alright guys, so we are back to vlogging. It's been a few days, been really crazy busy with house stuff. So I've moved the camper around because we've gone and bought a bunch of stuff to get the camper, a lot of stuff to finish off the camper. Blankets, pillows, things like that for our trip away, just some other little bits and pieces as well for the trip. Matt's here again. If you remember Matt, he helped out fit a bunch of other stuff, but he's going ahead and fitting a brake controller kit to my Raptor, which will work with my trailer because there's electric brakes on the trailer. And as well as that, he's fitting a pre-diesel filter, so I'll have a secondary diesel filter, which is important when you're heading up north in Australia to the Cape. And also we've got another thing going in as well, which you'll see in another vlog. But one of the big things happening today, you can see by all the mess over here, the tiles are starting to go in, guys. So tilers are here today, which if you remember them, it's the Odgers family. They're the boys, and then Matt's here doing the Forby stuff. And then one of the best bits, finally got a hoist, guys, so pretty pumped about that. Haven't filmed any of what's been going on this morning just because it's been a bit hectic. Carrying tiles and stuff in, trying to keep my children off the tiling because Boston just has an asphyxiation with going and getting, like, so you've got the, what do you call it? It's basically cement, right? The glue. First thing Boston did before even the first tile got down was walk straight here and stand straight in it, because he was like, oh, look at this, and just went and stood straight in it. And then would be no more than I guess 20 minutes later where he came out without shoes on and stepped in it again. So yeah, and then Scarlett just walked across them as well. So I don't know what we have to do to get our kids off these freaking tiles, but we'll get there. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, boys, we have been absolutely flat out, and I've been setting things up and got a bit excited and even started working on the S13 while it's up on the hoist. But one thing I've been doing as well is a cook up. I've done some pork and some lamb, but that's what I'm pumped to show you guys. The hoist is in, guys. So perfect. Literally, this is at its maximum height, and I can comfortably work on the car. Sits down on its locks perfectly. Like, I am so pumped about it. Sits at exactly the right height of where I want it. I don't know, man. I'm ecstatic. So I've been under the S13 doing up some nuts and bolts that weren't previously done up, and it's just so good to have a hoist, man. I've wanted one ever since I first got into cars. So this is hoist number one. I'll wait until the pool goes in before I get the second hoist. But guys, honestly, way cheaper than I thought. This guy didn't do me any sort of deal whatsoever as far as other than what was advertised. I'll be completely straightforward with you guys. $3 grand fitted for a hoist. They came here, fitted it, put it up and everything. this guy here, so Max Garage and Equipment. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's obviously Brisbane based. I don't know where he goes or anything. Literally, I just found him on Marketplace and just went for it, and I can't be happier now. Like, this is perfect. 240 volt, put it plugged straight into a regular power point. You'd be better off having like 15 amp or 20 amp plugged in, but it does function perfectly. Properly goes as high as I want. It isn't a clear 4, it has the small step, but it's like, it's not a big step. It's like 4 centimeters high, if that. So, you know, easily enough to drive. Slam cars over. Matt is about to go, he's done the brake controller, he's about to do the diesel pre-filter thingy jiggy. So is this filter here, do I have to order one of these filters every time I do an oil change now, or?
Every, what's it gonna say, 40,000 or something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not all the time. Okay, cool.
It does have this little sensor light to tell you when it needs to be changed.
Oh, perfect. Does that tell you when there's water in it and stuff as well?
Yeah, that's a water sensor light.
Sick. Because that's the main reason for this, guys, is up the Cape, it is remote. So by remote, I mean not a lot around. You know, you don't really have a choice of where you go to get fuel. So, you know, having one of these in place, if you do get crappy fuel, you're not going to blow an engine because of it. This will let you know, and then you can drain it out, basically, and put some fresh fuel in, and, you know, make sure you don't kill your car. I'll show you guys quickly inside. Wifey's about to make a salad to go with the meat that we've just cooked. And this is looking tiled. Very tiled. So I'm pretty pumped. Definitely prefer to get people we know doing it, and rather spend money with friends than with randoms. So more than happy to have the Odgers here doing it, and kids are over here all playing. So no, very, very productive day as far as, yeah, everything's going on. It's pretty exciting. How you feeling? Tired?
Yeah.
You gotta be ruined tonight, yeah. And then we gotta run track tomorrow.
And we have a friend's birthday, 21st, to go to tonight.
Oh crap. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
We'll have to have naps before we go.
I think so.
Especially after this lunch.
Well, Boston had an accident last night, well, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then, because I went to sleep early because I had a big day on, but because I went to sleep at 10, I'd already had 6 hours. So my buddy was like, hey, you don't need to go back to sleep. And then Scarlett came in at 5 and went to the toilet, into our toilet, which is like 4 times the length to her toilet. And then I couldn't get back to sleep. I reckon I got back to sleep about 5:30 before my 6 o'clock alarm.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's great. I've already had 2 energy drinks by 10.
You're not having any beers, so that's probably healthy.
No froths.
No frothies.
Probably die.
Yeah?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad.
Not bad? Not bad?
You shouldn't even need a knife in that.
No, you should.
I don't know where I'm taking myself.
Alright guys, things have definitely been happening and moving along here at the house. Tiling is still pumping along. It's quite a few hours later now. While I've had a hoist, I've been doing hoist things. So I've gone and installed all my GK Tech. They're the N style, so the Naoki Nakamura spec lines, which just, they come out in pink and purple, which is a tribute to Naoki, obviously, and Naoki gets a kickback off of, you know, all these that are sold, so that's pretty bloody cool, I reckon. It's always good to support the other homie drifters. So I haven't P-clipped this line up yet, because I still need to run rear brake lines through the car, which I need to get some measurements off to the guys at GK Tech, because I want to continue with this pink line from this point probably to another T-piece up here, and then run it down to where my I got a brake bias controller in here as well. So yeah, I'll be able to you know, when I want to do burnouts, lock the back brakes off mechanically, do me skid, and then bring it back to exactly where I want it. Same as I've got here in the A86. I'll be able to show you guys. Oh, yep. So that right there. So that's a brake bias controller. So, oh, I lie. So I don't have brake bias controller in the S13. I have lock off. So what do they call that? What do they call it when you lock your back brakes? I forget, but it's basically so I can do big burnouts in this car. So it's not brake bias, it's a complete brake block off. Whatever that, I know there's a word for it and I just can't think of it. Feel free to blast me in the comments down below for not knowing what it's called. No, I just can't think of what it's called. But yeah, just nut and bolting and you know, busting away at the S13 up on a hoist, which is just so much better. I can definitely see more progress, moving along a lot faster now with this S13. I've got my diff out here now. I need to change the front part of the diff, and I also need to put solid bushers in because I want to put, well, they're not solid, they're offset bushers as well to make it bolt into the S chassis cradle, because I'm running an S14 cradle in my S13, and then everything's adjusted to suit. Yeah, keep pumping along and keep you guys updated as much as I can. This stuff is sort of a bit silly to film. I don't know, I feel silly filming stuff like putting brake lines and stuff in, because you've seen it before, man. If you've been on the internet, you've seen someone put brakes in, so you don't need to see me do it. Oh, I'm pumped to drive this car. All right, guys, we're on to the next day. Getting ready to head to the track now, but just wanted to wrap up this video and let you know I'm freaking stoked, man. Got a hoist and honestly didn't even know how to film it. I'm just so happy. And then this room as well, like everything's starting to come together and it's just exciting, you know, like, and it's hard for me to even put into words. So I appreciate you guys watching this one. It was a bit mumbo jumbo, lots of stuff going on in the background. My house is literally still trashed behind us. Fridge is in the kids' toy room. But remember, guys, every $5 spent in store goes in the running to win the AU Falcon, and we're pretty pumped to give that thing away. We'll work out a date that this competition will end really soon and let you guys know. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out, stay positive, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog.